to fly to Asia. Russia saw the light. They're unnumbered. South America, everyone went extinct there. Mexico, if I wanted to be that close to my ancient ancestors...
Agree to disagree. I'm sure the summit of your... fake guns, but some of us think a little more exotically than this. Next caller. Vamos. Buenos dias and noches. If you don't smile, I won't deep. Order! Sorry, got lost for a second. Speak.
Hey, I love this show. I'm a huge fan. I visited all the places you recommended, and in a lot of them, they're still talking about you. I even saw posters of you in the customs booth at the airport in the Philippines. You rock!
And no doubt, I love Manila. Had a great time.
But that show you did last week, what was the name of that spiritual center in Bangkok?
The Wild Dragon's Happy Ending. Very spiritual. You will find inner peace.
Awesome. I can't wait. Thanks, man.
Yes, we all love to travel. Get away from it all. Get away from the people with computers and their databases. The police harassing you for doing nothing. I just hate showing up to some place to enjoy myself and people are being forced from their homes by war or famine or whatever. Life is great. Stop ruining it. Next caller.
Hey, the FBI wants to talk to me about a perfectly innocent collection of vacation photographs overseas that I had no idea were being taken. I mean, any ignorant fool can misinterpret. I was teaching them how to swim.
I have a lot of experience with this. I want you to stop for a moment and let me read from my travel journal. I think everyone should keep a journal. Paste pictures, notes. Sometimes people object to you taking their picture, but a few pennies of their local currency and they will fawn over you. Some people think this is patronizing, but I think it is fair enough. They need the money and I need the company. Besides which, it is the oldest profession. What? Oh, time for me to head south again. I'm James Pedeaston, and this has been The Wild Traveler.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, the show that takes you around the world and abandons you at the airport. Coming up next, it's time for the man who can grow anything big and strong. It's Gardening with Maurice, broadcasting live from his garden.
Howdy doodles, this is... Ever since man was kicked out of the garden, he's been striving to get back in. I believe all of life's answers can be found in something as simple as a flower. Its stem, its pistil, its pollen, just like me and you. We're going to the phones. Hello, you're on Gardening with Maurice. I am Maurice. Go ahead, call.
Yes, thanks for having me on. I'm a big fan. I have a question. My melons aren't big enough. I thought they were gonna... Oh, they taste so sweet. Oh, look how firm they are. What do I do?
Ooh, I would love to see your melons. Look, gardening is a spiritual, light journey where you become one with nature. However, sometimes nature needs chemicals to, kind of kick things into action. There's a fantastic fertilizer I use called pituitarizine. It needs to be injected with a needle, so be very, very careful, and inject that right into your melons and they will grow.
Thanks so much, Maurice. You're the best.
Yes, I know. I've been at one with nature for so long now, I can't remember what it's like to sleep inside. Next call.
God, I was on hold forever. I've heard that facials are great. Really make you look younger.
Oh, yes. Listen, honey, I should know. When you look like a train wreck, you need a little makeup or such. You sound like a lonely spinster with two pussies. Cats.
It's the menopause, Maurice. I'm having hot flashes, okay?
Taking a pause from man, huh? I should try that. For your face, try nature's cosmetic camouflage. Cleopatra took milk baths and cereal each morning. Try tomatoes, too. The acid is great. It makes your face just peel right off.
Hey, thanks, Maurice.
That's me, fertilizing minds. Enough of you voyeurs out there and your vicarious gardening. I want you to join in on the fun. When you stick your hands in the mystery of nature and you pull out a worm or a tuber. God, I love tubers. So Mike from Prickle Pine in Los Venturas.
Hey, Maurice, first-time caller. My name's Mike. I work on my lawn and garden all weekend long because I got this raging Oedipus complex. And I like drinking beer and riding around on the lawnmower, too, because, you know, the vibration's kind of cool. But what's really killing me is I can't seem to get these weeds out of the driveway. I tried napalm, I tried gasoline, of course.
Okay, stop. Listen, I want you to listen to me. Are you listening to me, Mark?
It's Mike.
Okay, good. That was a test. Okay, I know what your name is. I know it's Mark. Now listen up, listen closely. I want you to pave over your entire yard. Okay? I want you to just pave it over with cement or asphalt or whatever. Listen, I have the Maurice Mansion completely covered in AstroTurf, inside and outside, which, by the by, is particularly handy when some big football players come over and we have a little midnight match of Ultimate Disc in the yard. And when your lawn is beautiful and green all year long, you can focus on the important matters, if you get my drift. You see, Gardening with Maurice is sponsored by the Happy Farmer. Yahoo! If you're afraid someone will steal your tomatoes, why not grow tomatoes in your closet indoors, like me? The Happy Farmer, hydroponics, and more. Next door to Blotto's. I'm Maurice. Until next time, dig a hole and plant yourself.
That was the show that generates more phone calls than any other on WCTR. Gardening with Maurice.
Deal with your ignorance in 1 minute flat. Complex issues in 60 seconds. WCTR.
An ancient pastime just went cyber optic.
Mom, look, I'm playing with myself!
Handheld gaming action is here.
The Exorbio game system fits in the palm of your hand and provides hours of fun.
Mom, look, I'm playing with myself!
Once you discover the action-packed action of Exorbio, you won't be able to stop.
Take your newfound addiction everywhere. The 3-color screen is just like real life. Play games like Morning Missile Crisis,
Free the hostages.
One-Eyed Monster War,
Lightsaber struggle.
Zit, Squirt,
Pocket pull. Mortal sin. And tonsil hockey. But be careful, you might go blind.
Mom, I'm out of batteries and my arm aches!
Or link up your Exorbios for private sword fight battles.
I wonder if Dad still does it!
Exorbio, let the games commence.
Need to meet someone very special? Lonely Hearts is next.
Welcome to Lonely Hearts, the place where we make dreams come true, where we bring people together and we remind you about what really matters in matters of the heart. Great abs and a fat wallet. Hi, Lonely Hearts on the phone, speak.
Hello, my name is Zero. I'm a first-time caller, and to the show. I've used the telephone before, but I am having real trouble with women. I don't know any. Yeah, I don't know any.
Well, we all go through lean spells, you know. After a drought, you'll settle for anything that drops out of the sky, especially illegal immigrants stowed away in the landing gear. So exotic.
No. I masturbate quite often, if that's what you're implying. I'm just saying, this is quite a lean spell, lady.
Oh, that's too bad. Still, after winter comes spring, and after the rain, the trees blossom and drop leaves and shit all over my yard.
Yeah. Well, this is quite winter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Try a nuclear winter. I've never even been near a woman close enough to grasp.
I don't know what to say.
Well, that's odd, considering you give advice.
I don't think I can help. Look, I'm just being honest here. I wouldn't even subject you to a hooker.
Please, lady, I don't want to be celibate.
There's a lot of people out there with a vow of celibacy, and look at all the joy they bring to the world. I'd love to help, but it sounds serious, and I like to keep things strictly trivial. Who's on the phone? How's your heart?
I saw a documentary about this serial killer and fell in love with him. He's been turned down for parole for eating a guard. Poor baby. And I can't get a conjugal visit.
That's so terrifying, maniac. Love doesn't have to be a crime. Like when you would write your name over and over maniacally in a spiral-bound notebook in class, just wishing he'd turn around during algebra class and say, "Do you want to study tonight?" And then he's so overwhelmed with passion when he sees your polynomials. And then you
Hello, am I on Lonely Heart?
Yes you are.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I was on hold forever and I heard some pathetic woman weeping about her high school algebra fantasy. Don't you remember how unexperienced you were in high school? It was over in 3 seconds. I could never hold my own.
Oh yeah? Maybe for you. Do you have a question?
I just can't meet the right person. I want to meet someone special.
Who's that, your sister?
No, that's just my wife. Look, I need to meet someone really special. I do it once a week in a motel, wearing leather.
That's great. Next caller, hello?
Jazz, remember me. I am Bernardo Martinez.
Oh God, not you again! Look, it was a... Okay, the heart can only take so much until it explodes or gets clogged with tar from Who's Passion Redwoods. Talk to you soon. Remember, if you're going to smoke in bed, love is like an ashtray. Butts one after another, you feel like shit afterwards, and you wake up with someone else's lighter. We'll see you next time on Lonely Heart.
Now it's the couple who each thinks the other is screwing America. I Say You Say is next, with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm a liberal.
Get to a 10-step program,
That's
then.
12 steps.
Yeah, you only deserve 10. I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off a politician.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the tracks.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I moved to the West Coast.
Oh, that's so sad. Maybe we were supporting you with some caring for.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor.
Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know, I got the same name as you.
Paisley. Oh, well, it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called... I have 100 that I took from hotel rooms.
What's your question?
Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous.
Well, you see, I'm heavily into diversity. I'm like a man with a womb, lactating.
Yes, I think you're a little confused.
No, you're the one that's confused. I'm the one who eats Alaskan salmon and children from Alabama. I speak English, I eat German food, I practice French adultery, and I weigh as much as Vatican City. I'm an American.
Okay, you're a nut. Get off our show. Mary, would you please stop eyeing the producer?
I already slept with him.
So did I.
Brian's on the line. Hello, Brian.
Hi, my name's Brian. I work at Caligula's Casino in Las Venturas.
Excellent. You take stupid people's money. I love it. Very capitalist. Hey, Brian, what's your concern?
I did really well in the 80s, but the 90s are proving to be a real drag. The music is terrible. The recession is kicking my ass. Everyone I know is giving up recreational drug use. And the president is doing my head in.
The 80s were really...
I was talking about women. But you're right, San Diego is half the problem. It ain't natural and it's un-American.
Look, infatuation and disillusionment is the American way, but it works. Just like...
Only people holding a valid pilot's license may enter.
It's all right. Go whenever you're ready.
Like a liberal having his way with you. God, it makes me feel so dirty.
Moving swiftly on to my right. More on I Say, You Say, and what's your question?
Yeah, this is Brad. I'm really into pleasure myself.
Good grief!
Well, that's my business. But I think we're criminals again. Not only
pornographic. I mean... Well, right. I ran a movie with 2 chicks and a dude, and it's called a porno. People look at me like I'm some sort of creep, but it's natural. But I ran a movie with 2 dudes and a chick. It's all in French, probably wins awards. Called an art house love triangle. But it's revolting.
No, you're revolting. Get off the airwaves.
Just got jet.
And abusing, losing.
Game sales